You dominate every fight in creative, but the second you load into ranked or a tournament, you can't perform at that same skill level. The truth is, if you can have the skills to master creative, you have everything you need to succeed in real games. Today, I'm breaking down 50 tips to transfer your creative skills into competitive gameplay. This video isn't heavily edited, but if you can watch this video for the tips over the editing, you have what it takes to go pro, and I can guarantee this video will help you. Number 1, trust your abilities. In creative, you trust your abilities to fight anyone without hesitation, so take that exact same confidence into real games and stop doubting yourself the moment it matters. Number 2, nobody cares. Nobody cares how you place in a tournament, and once you realize that, you'll play with way less hesitation and way more confidence. Number 3, creative doesn't equal skill. Being good in creative does not mean you're a good Fortnite player, because the only way to measure skill is in tournament placements, not creative wins. Practice with purpose. Every time you load into a practice map, ask yourself if this will actually make you better in tournaments or if you're just wasting time. Play realistics daily. Infinite material 1v1s don't teach real game decision making, so realistics and zone wars with limited maps for 30 minutes every day at minimum is going to work better. Train bad ping. Creative ping is always way lower than a normal tournament ping, so practice on your actual in-game ping by switching servers or using some sort of VPN. Simulate low FPS. In creative, your FPS is smooth, but in endgame, your frames tank, so cap your FPS or open some sort of background app to train under rough conditions. Tip number 8, stop trying so hard. Trying too hard in tournaments will limit your performance because you overthink every decision, so let yourself play naturally like you do in creative. Tip number 9, clear your mind. Before every tournament, clear your mind of stress and finish any homework or chores so your brain can focus 100% on the game. Tip number 10, chewing gum. Chewing gum during tournaments lowers stress and improves focus. Try it next time you play and you'll notice a difference immediately. Find a coach. Find a successful competitive player who can review your tournament games and point out mistakes you don't see, because most players repeat errors for months. Play with good players. Find good competitive players to practice with, because even if you beat them in creative, they can still teach you a lot about game sense that you'll never learn alone. Focus on improvement. Stop obsessing over your rank or tracker stats and focus on getting better, because your placement will skyrocket once you start winning your fights consistently. Understand game phases. Real games have 3 phases with different strategies, so learn offspawn survival, mid-game rotations, and end-game awareness separately. Practice drop spots. A bad drop can ruin your entire game, so practice landing at your POI first every single time using drop maps. Learn real rotations. Creative maps don't make you rotate through real terrain with third parties, so learn to rotate early and when to play low ground. Know the map. You need to know every chest spawn, every tree, every possible movement, because map knowledge gives you a huge advantage. Master current weapons. Every gun in Fortnite right now is available in creative, so make sure you understand the bloom, recoil, and reload times of all of these guns. Handle third parties. In tournaments, you'll get sprayed by 4 teams if you edit the wrong wall, so learn how to fight while being aware of everyone around you. End fights fast. In tournaments, you need to end fights fast while preserving mats and heals, because every second you spend fighting is a second another team can third party. Review your deaths. Every time you die in a tournament, immediately review what went wrong and figure out what the actual mistake was so you can fix it. Make sure to always warm up before you play ranked or any tournament. This is very important. Practice your weaknesses. Most players practice what they're already good at, so if you're already great at box fights, play zone wars. If you're already good with mechanics, practice aiming. Play 10 endgames. After realistic practice, jump into an endgame simulation map and play exactly 10 high quality rounds to train pressure situations. Find the right duo. Find someone at your skill level or slightly better who wants to succeed as badly as you. Avoid teammates who complain and ruin the vibes. Balance team roles. Don't find someone with the exact same skill set as you. If you're a mechanical fighter, find someone with some really strong game sense and IGL skills. Use Discord servers. Join a Discord server like NA Opens, GBL Scrims, or my Discord server and post your PR to find some serious players instantly. Stop fighting the same people. If you only fight against the same 3 people in creative, you get comfortable and stop learning, so fight different play styles constantly. Analyze pro players. Watch tier 1 pros who have a similar play style to you. Pause their VOD before a fight and think about what you would do and compare it to what they do. Stay consistent. No matter how hard it gets, stay consistent with your practice and tournament grind, because pros are where they are today because they pushed through. Don't overthink. In creative, you're not thinking at all. You're just playing, so stop overthinking in tournaments and just play like you do in creative. Create pressure, make bets in creative with your mates, like the loser has to do 5 push-ups or like 20 push-ups, because creating stakes in practice prepares you for tournament nerves. Adapt to delay. Every time you warm up in creative, open a stream or a YouTube video to get an artificial delay so you can stay consistent on bad delay. Identify mistakes fast. In tournaments, you have to ask if it was a bad rotate, a poor mid-game choice, or a fight you shouldn't have taken, because critical thinking is very, very important. Gain experience. A lot of talented players will quit after one bad season, but it might take 3 or more seasons of structured grinding to qualify for any tournaments. Play customs. Stop spending all your time in creative and start grinding customs and scrims, because the experience you gain from real games is what makes you a tournament player. Learn fighting strategies. Fighting strategies don't directly translate from creative to real games, so test strategies in rank and watch what works in stacked lobbies. Be a team player. A lot of creative warriors are very egotistical and only think about themselves, but the only thing that matters is your team's placement at the end of the day. Stop thinking about the past. Just because you lost to a good player in the past doesn't mean you'll lose to them tomorrow. Don't let your failures define you. Analyze, don't adapt. In tournaments, you need to analyze your opponents instantly based on their movement, edits, and speed, because this is a skill you practice in real time. Play realistics. Realistics will remove the downtime between rounds and keep the intensity very high. Make sure to play lists for at least 30-40 minutes a day. Use Ken Bean's map. Ken Beans has a lots of maps that you can use, especially if you're a beginner, that will teach you through the basics. Play with urgency. Even in realistics, make sure you and your partner play with urgency and don't drag out fights, because you need to practice ending fast. Track your progress. Every time you play your 10 endgame rounds, track your average placement and try to beat it next time to stay accountable. Play ranked aggressively. Stop camping to unreal and start fighting everyone you see, because over time you'll win those fights consistently and your PR will completely skyrocket from tournament. Balance risk reward. Mid-game is all about balancing risk and reward, so learn when to rotate early and when to wait by playing real games. Master offspawn fights. Offspawn fights force you to fight with grey guns and 50 maps. So practice these scenarios with realistic maps that start with limited loot. Understand zoning. You need to track zone pools and know where to rotate before the next zone even appears by watching pro POVs. Use Fortnite.gg. Fortnite.gg shows every chest spawn, mobility item, and loot location, so study this before tournaments to know exactly where to rotate. That's all 50 ways to transfer your creative skills into competitive gameplay before 2026. The skill is already there, you just need to apply it correctly. Start using these methods today and watch how fast you'll improve.